as the senior class advisor. Please give him a warm welcome.
Wow! This is more terrifying than I thought it would be. Alright, let's get it going. Buenos dias, mi nombre es Jose Piceno, and I am very honored to be here with all of you this morning. I was given the opportunity to share a bit about myself, and with that, I hope that my experiences can help you with the next chapter of your life. Whether you join in the workforce, military, starting college, or you just simply don't know. I want to talk about the struggle. Hashtag struggles real. How it affects us, how do we deal with it, and how it changes our life. Everything good in life comes with a struggle. Our obstacles help carve who we are. They give us character. They give us wrinkles. They present us with valuable lessons. Everybody struggles, one way or another. But it's not about who struggles the most, it's about how you perceive that struggle. So I'm going to relate a few stories of my life. The first one started almost 15 years ago when I was brought to the US. I was just a little kid. I didn't know the language or the culture, and even though I was excited, I was also afraid. Sorry, I lost my place. Growing up as an immigrant child is one of the toughest experiences I have ever had. I remember that feeling that I was stuck in between two nations, not knowing where I belong. Ni de aquí, ni de allá. I was proud of my roots, but I also wanted to feel like I belonged. As I was going through middle school and high school, I started to notice that I was different. People looked at me differently. The way I dressed, the way I spoke. And at that age, I just wanted to feel accepted. I think everybody's that way. And for the first time in my life, I was ashamed of my culture. I wanted this accent to go away. It never did though. I began to dress like everybody else. I started doing what everybody else was doing. And without knowing, I began the process of acculturation. Or as my friends would say, I was being whitewashed. The second toughest thing that I went through as an immigrant child is that I became the responsible one. The one to translate everything for my family. And as much as my parents wanted to help, they couldn't. They just didn't know how. So I began to navigate an already broken education system. Sorry. Let me explain. I had been in the US for about 3 years, yet I did most of my school applications. No one really explained to me the importance of a good GPA. I never had help with my homework. Actually, I never had homework. And all my parents could do was say, "Échale ganas, mijo." I had to figure it out by myself. AP classes, AP tests, ACTs, college applications, scholarships, and the overwhelming high school experience. But I did it, I made it out, and guess what? You made it out too. Now, what did I learn from that struggle? I learned the balance handling change with keeping who I was. I embraced my heart and soul as I worked. I learned that with hard work, commitment, and dedication, you can get through everything. Y que con ganas todo es posible. El querer es poder. College was one of the best and life-changing experiences I have ever had. But it was the toughest yet. It is from college that I learned my second lesson. College taught me a lot, and I don't mean math or science or English. It taught me about life. As a first-generation college student, I knew nothing about how college worked. I thought it was just gonna be like high school. But oh man, was I wrong. In college, I learned that in life you're going to have to make decisions, and that those decisions have consequences. There are no excuses anymore. You have to own your mistakes and learn how to live with them. So here's my college experience. I was not eligible for financial aid, and the few scholarships I had ran out within the first year. So I had to work 2 or 3 jobs to pay for my tuition. Despite the over 40 hours of work a week and the lack of sleep, I managed to get involved on campus. I joined Nu Alpha Kappa fraternity. I became a member of the Multicultural Great Council. I volunteered for different organizations and even managed to meet the Vice President of the University of Nevada, Dr. Shannon Ellis. And somehow, I made it to my last year of college, where I began my internship at a high school where I had to work with no pay every day from 7:30 to 3:30. I remember I had to go to work right after that at 4 p.m. and be off at 11:30 p.m. I remember having to still prep my lessons right after work. And I remember sleeping a couple hours a day and having to repeat that whole process again and again and again. My eyes started twitching from how tired I was. I thought it was a coffee. I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it, but there was a burning commitment from within, the belief that I could give my family a better life. That kept me going. But out of that struggle, something great came out. I met a lot of people, real and true friends who ever since I met them, they have pushed me to become a better version of myself. We faced life obstacles together and we succeeded. We pushed forward and we worked to bring out the best in each other. I always believed that because I wasn't born here, that I had something to prove. I was wrong. I earned a college degree, being the first in my family to achieve such an honor. And that day, I became part of a new generation of Latino parents who will be able to help their children with their homework, their classes, their college application, but most importantly, I will be able to understand their struggle. Now, before I go, I want to dare all of you. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready? Here we go. I dare you to challenge yourself to be uncomfortable, because only then you'll have the ganas to do something about where you are right now and where you want to be in the future. I dare you to educate yourself, and I don't mean just school. Learn how to think by yourself. Challenge everything that is being taught to you. Why we do the things we do and how we do the things moving forward. Be an advocate for yourself. Don't wait on others to make those decisions for you, and only this way can we avoid having unfit people leading us. I dare you to get off your phone for a minute and enjoy life. Make true, real connections with real people. Don't look at life through filters and emojis, and please, this is personal, please, don't believe everything you see on Facebook. Before you share it, make sure it's true. I dare you to surround yourself with people that want to see you succeed and leave the ones that are holding you back. Life isn't high school anymore. The popularity contest is over. I dare you to stay hungry and don't ever just settle, because if you do, one day there will be someone hungrier than you who will take your place, because believe it or not, you're not entitled to anything. Everything you want, you're going to have to earn. And last but not least, I dare you to become the best you can be. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing. If you're a dishwasher, you better be the best dishwasher people have ever seen. Because it is not about what you do or the result. It's about your work ethic, your commitment, your drive. It's about how you got there and what you had to do to be there. And most importantly, what you're willing to do to keep growing. And only then you'll find what you love. And as Kendrick Lamar once said, nobody prays for me, even a day for me. Sit down and be humble.